What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, and we're going to try to catch some live attacks in our current random war against Invictus in a war. And we're going to see, it's kind of the beginning of it, so we'll see if we can get some 10v10s, maybe some 11v11s, and possibly some 10v12s, but I don't think we're going to have any 12v12s this early in the war. We usually do that in the last couple hours. So anyway, we'll go ahead and see what we can find, and I will go ahead and record when we have a live attack. All right, here we go. We have a live attack, a 10v10, Justin going in on their number 27, and it looks like we're going to do a mass dragon or drag bat. And we're zoom out a little bit, and we're going to do some funneling at 3 o'clock with the queen, the BK at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and probably going to send the dragons in right at 1, 2, 3 and get that taken care of. So we have to use the queen ability there. It's taking out some of those defenses and shredding some of those garbage trash buildings. And there we go with our dragons and the loons right behind them. And looks like we have 2 rages, and a freeze, and a haste. So we'll probably have loons in the slammer, which we've just deployed at 4 o'clock. And looks like everything's going not so good. It doesn't look like most of the troops took that rage. A lot of them went the other way. So that first rage was kind of wasted. But let's see what these bats can do. There we go, under the rage. They're gonna have to fight the sweeper and the enemy queen, and we have a problem with that wizard tower as it completely shreds those loons, those bats, and it's not looking much better. I don't think we're gonna be able to push through the rest of this base. Not with 3 dragons all. Yeah, it's not looking good. So yeah, I think the bats didn't get as much value. Using that freeze, you got to get it on the maybe bring 1 less bats and 2 freezes so that you can freeze that whiz tower. I think they tried to get the slammer to tank for that whiz tower, and it just didn't happen. But anyway, this is definitely not going to be a 3, so we can go ahead and back out of this, and we'll go ahead and see if we can catch another live attack. Okay, looks like we have 12v12. So very interesting. I wasn't expecting this kind of thing. So let's see what happens here. I don't think this is a no-dip war. I think we're just treating it as regular. So it is kind of interesting to see them go in 12v12 so early, but they have already attacked like 40, used 40 attacks, and it's crazy. So we've got 5 healers. So we're gonna start healing that queen once she gets under fire of 1 or 2 of those defenses. P.E.K.K.A is tanking right now, so we don't need to drop the healers. There we go with the healers. Just delaying that troop space a little bit more for the Eagle artillery. And I think they want the queen to come. Yeah, there we go with the wall wrecker to come in there. Wall wrecker probably has Valks in it, so it's going to make its way all the way into the town hall. We've got some P.E.K.K.A's bowlers, so we're going to do that common attack we see at the town hall 11 and town hall 12 with P.E.K.K.A's and bowlers. And we're going to use the Warden ability right now to take care of that Giga Tesla bomb or whatever it is from the Town Hall 12. And then we've got them all going through the base right now. So it's looking pretty decent. They're taking a little stroll around the edges of that core, but should make their way back into... Do we have a jump? I can't see if it's a jump or not. Looks like it was... Yeah, it looks like it's a jump. So... we still have 1 more rage, and we don't have any bats for the back end, so we're needing to push through. But we think we have at least 3 full health P.E.K.K.As up, so that's going to be pretty decent. Queen goes down, and that's going to be big. It's pretty much up to these P.E.K.K.As to punch through walls now and make it through all these compartments to take care of these defenses. We do not have a air defense, so the healer is going to stay up unless it hits a SAM or another trap, so that's going to help the P.E.K.K.As, but I don't think it's going to keep them alive through all of these point defenses, and there's just not going to be enough time. There's no way with 40 5 seconds left for this Pekkas to clean up all these trash buildings and make their way through all those walls. So good try, but it's not going to be a 3. It's going to be a higher 2-star, maybe in the low 80s. So let's see. It's just too bad that we can't fast forward on a live attack. But looks like we have about 20 seconds left, and I'm guessing it'll probably be about 85%. There we go. Now it's going to be a little bit more. I'm going to get those 2 buildings, and then I think we're going to stop because we're going to have to punch through the wall. So 87%, and that's the end of this attack. So good try. Just that queen going down makes a huge difference. All right, we'll go ahead and see if we can catch another attack. Okay, looks like we have another one. This will be a 11v11. So, and we're gonna use a bowler witch attack. Interesting here. Haven't seen like just a straight bowler witch attack in a while. So with queen, I guess to queen charge, but they're probably going to all meet up around the 2 o'clock area. Let's see what happens here. Got a P.E.K.K.A for funneling with witches behind. And then we drop our wall wrecker down there to make sure that everything is going to come in right around that 3 o'clock area. It looks like the P.E.K.K.A is doing a good job with the funneling. It's going to take on the enemy king. And unfortunately for the P.E.K.K.A and the witches, the Eagle Artillery is dropping some serious bombs on top of them. But they take care of the enemy king, and they're moving on down towards 4. So we've got everything in the core. It's going to get caught up by the tornado, but not really a big deal. We've got almost a full health wall wrecker that's coming in there. So it's looking pretty okay. What do we have? 2 rages and a jump, but no heal for that kill squad. And unfortunately, we're pretty much jumping with where the wall wrecker is already going. So we're not taking full advantage of that wall wrecker. Don't know what's inside the wall wrecker either. Let's see. Right now, we've got some Valks. So I think we're almost dying down here with the kill squad. Those Valks are going to spend some time busting through that max level wall at Town Hall 11, and the warden's just taking his time, sniping them one by one, so they're going to get almost no value out of here. They'll probably take some of the trash buildings, but maybe even the Town Hall, but I don't think they're going to get much further. Let's see, is the queen... Okay, so the queen is up, hits ability. We still have a bunch of defenses there at 10, 11 o'clock. And I think that queen is going to get under fire right here. So she might be able to take them out, though. She's doing pretty decent. That Expo's got a lot of work. There we go. But I think that king is going to be stuck right there behind the wall. And I think that that Expo will snipe every one of those troops before they can get inside. And the king is extremely low health. Let's just zoom in to see that. Very, very low health king, so he'll still be able to tank that Expo pretty decently, but I think these witches, especially when they get towards the bomb tower, is going to be lights out and game over. There we go at the Expo snipe, and then we've got the king here. So pretty high, pretty close, but and I think, yeah, okay. So good try, but did not get it. So we'll see if we can catch 1 or 2 more attacks here. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got another 12v12. So interesting stuff. That's I guess they maybe need to get their attacks in soon. I don't know. So we've got another queen walk with baby dragon funneling, and we've got a mass P.E.K.K.A with bowlers. So the same exact strategy as the last time. So this time we have a slammer though instead of a wall wrecker. So let me think where we're gonna drop that slammer in. I'm going to use a jump to get the queen inside that core. And with the P.E.K.K.As, probably on the back end, though, we'll probably use a slammer. That way we can tank for, well, we don't have any bats either. So, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe those bowlers will walk. And instead of going in the core, get a semi-split. No, they almost all go in the core. So that's what they wanted. Take care of that Lava Hound. Pop the Warden ability and making our way through the core. We have no more jumps though, so we've got to punch through all the rest of these walls. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get that Town Hall. It's going to pop in a second with the defense as soon as we hit the 50%, if they don't already target it, which nope, there we go. So is it 50? Well, there we go. The bowler opens it up. So we've got the Town Hall that's taking out those P.E.K.K.A.s, but they are under heal. So I guess they'll get the Town Hall without any problem. There we go with the Slammer. And they are able to withstand that the Giga Bomb. So it looks like the Queen is popping her ability, and she's not going to be able to stand those defenses without healers on top of her, so she'll be going down in a second. And I think we're going to have the exact same problem as we did last attack, where these P.E.K.K.A.s are just going to be walking on the outside of the base, and they're going to have nothing to help them out except maybe a couple of wizards, and those wizards will get sniped out by that Inferno Tower as they make their way towards 7 o'clock. So we'll see what happens here, but I don't think we're going to have enough time. That air defense is going to take out some of those balloons before it gets to them. And then we have another air defense all the way up top at the 8 o'clock area, 9 o'clock area, which is going to take out the rest of the balloons, but I don't think they'll even make their way there. We have no spells to haste them in, and that Inferno Tower will go ahead and shred most of those balloons. But we'll see what happens here. It's getting a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It definitely would beat the base over time. The P.E.K.K.A.s are full health, and they would be able to beat the wall and get that Inferno Tower, but we're just not going to have the time to get that. So they're going to be stuck here. All those loons go down to that AD, and this is going to be a very high percent 2-star again. So good try, but no 3. All right, we're going to catch, I think, at least one more here, where we're going to see a 11v11, and we're going to use the same type of strategy, it looks like, with mass P.E.K.K.A. bowlers coming in here at 2 o'clock, using the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s to funnel on the outside, and sending the rest of the kill squad into the core. I don't think we have any jumps. So we're going to have to have these things pushed through. We're just raging up the core, and we're going to take 3 freezes with 6 bats on the back end. That Inferno Tower is definitely going to be problematic in just a little bit. There we go with the bats at 3 o'clock, and we're going to go start dropping some of those freezes. Now I'm sure we're going to drop the freeze there we go at 6 o'clock on that Wizard Tower, and hope that it takes that out. And it looks like the Wizard Tower shreds them all, and that is the problem with the bats on the back end, is you have to make sure that you get those Wizard Towers. Wizard Towers and Inferno Towers are just bat destroyers. They completely annihilate them. They're not going to get anywhere near the push that they were supposed to get, which means that this attack is pretty much donezo, and it's not going to go anywhere. The Queen has her ability, but she's not going to be able to take out 40% of this base, especially with the enemy king up, and with almost nothing else to help her out. So those healers are gone now, so that's about it. She's going to get as much as she can. She might be able to take out the enemy king, but it's going to be stuck at that point. So this is definitely a fail with a capital F. I think that freeze is going to end just in time for the Queen to bust out of the wall, and then she's going to have to take on the enemy king, pop the ability, and then it's all over at that point. All right, so good try, but again, it is going to be I think we just rage quit. Okay, or maybe we ran out of time. I'm not sure. We'll see if we can do one more. All right, let's see if we can catch the last one. It looks like it's going to be a cleanup attack, and we got the tail end, not the tail end, kind of the middle of it. So we still have doesn't look like a drag bat. It looks like it's just doing mass dragons in here. Don't even see any loons, and it looks like we used the blimp to do some funneling for the dragons. So it's up to these dragons pretty much to take out the rest of this base, which I'm saying is not going to happen because we have, well, it could. Okay, so we had our last rage, but we're hitting a lot of SAMs. Need to take out that AD. There we go. And just hope that these two dragons up at 8 o'clock are going to be able to do the job and take out that Wizard Tower and Archer Tower, and then of course the Tesla. But it looks like it's close. It's going to be a close one. I think we got it here because the dragon should go to the Tesla, and I think we have two full dragons, or I didn't go to. Yeah, we have that one that's full. And then we have this one. So they're pretty much full. So as long as they don't hit any SAMs, I think time will be okay as well. We still have 45 seconds left and only a little part of the base left. And we don't have any troll Teslas. So let's see what happens here. As long as we're not hitting any SAMs, it should be okay. Any kind of air bombs shouldn't make too much of a difference. We're cutting it pretty close here. That storage is definitely going to be a problem. I think we might run out of time, but it's going to be close. So we have 3 dragons that are going to be on this storage. There we go. Very, very close. I think we got it, though. I think we got it. And just with a couple seconds to spare, there we go, is the 3. Wow, very, very close. That's about the best way I can end the live video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know any other type of videos that you're interested in seeing. And, you know, I can do some live attacks myself. And I might do that this war if I get enough time to plan while I'm by the computer and get attacked. So anyway, use these different types of attacks, practice it, get used to it with friendly challenges, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.